to Garden Talk with Jason and Don. Tonight, oh, the funny ones. Viewer discretion is advised.
Garden Talk, Jason and Don. What were we talking about?
We were talking about.
What were we talking about? Running through the comic filter and the imitations. Oh, and just the funny shit that we captured.
Yeah.
And the funniest one, though, was the very first one that we didn't record. And it was the second night when I handed you the GoPro and I said, hit record. And because that was the night that we did the flock of seagulls and and it was just one after another.
Yeah, you were doing good then, and they go, oh,
And
it's recorded.
It's not recording?
No,
Oh.
that's what I would say. Oh, the recorder's not on. You
Well,
said,
now we have two. Now we have two.
And then you would say, did it run out? No, I forgot to put that.
Yeah,
You messed up.
we missed some good shit. We missed
Oh, they'll
some
come
good
back.
shit.
Once we're back in the lab.
They're in the lab. When we've never watched them. I've never watched the early ones. I watched the ones on here. I load those on there, and there are just so many of these. And there are so many of these on my computer. I mean, you just scroll through. I mean, we've made so many fucking recordings. Just so many of them. And all we have on the internet right now is joint.
Did you get any likes on that?
I haven't even looked. I'm gonna make Alex. My friend Alex watch it. Alex. Well, he's now Alex Ferrari. Because he got married to Rick Ferrari, and he took Rick's name. Oh. Alex, I love you, but come on, Linear. This needs to be turned more. There you go. Yeah. Clear. I love Alex, but oh come on, taking your husband's name. I'm sorry, Alex, but come on. No, he's Alex Bolger, and that's his name, and that's what I know him as.
Well, usually they take like the if
Well,
they
women
want to
do
take
that. Women do that.
Mhm.
Well, maybe not even so much anymore. Well, it's not that. Alex Ferrari, and that's Rick's last name is Ferrari.
Right.
So he's a Ferrari now. So.
Well, I always look at it this way. If,
I don't know, guys don't do that.
you could have whoever the dominant one is, basically the
Well, obviously,
one
it's
that
Rick.
was-
Obviously it's Rick.
the one that's paying the money, the majority of the money, it should be, his name should go on the end of your name, but you should keep your name and it just adds that name.
If I get married, I'm keeping my name,
A lot of people
and
do.
I don't want my husband, or if I decide to get married to a woman in the future, because I do still love women.
But Marion's a different story.
No, there's one I would marry. But she's married right now. My best friend, my best girlfriend. But I don't want her taking my name. I want her having her own name.
Well, women
Or
nowadays, if they're
Or he.
yeah. But a lot of business women now that have their name is part of their profession, they're not going to change their name. They're keeping that because that's a business name. now.
Angelina Jolie. Yeah. Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. Hey, you keep your name.
Yeah, because that's their star names.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why you never know who's married, who isn't, because you don't hear a last name different.
I just
than
thought it
what-
was. I love Alex, but I just thought it was funny when he told me that he took Rick's name, and he said, "And I took Rick's name." I was like, "Oh, Alex, good for you." It just seemed so traditional. It just seemed so traditional, and yet foreign.
Well, you know what I don't understand about the whole.
Well, I don't know any men that have taken each other's names.
Well,
Usually, you keep your own name.
What I don't understand about the gay people that get married is why they want to imitate straight people's marriages when their marriages aren't worth a shit. Anyway, why they want to do everything just like them to somehow feel that they're equal to them, which, you know, they're two different lifestyles. You know what I mean? And therefore, be creative. If you want something similar to them, don't imitate their way of doing it. You know, and come up with your own way of doing it. Marriage.
Well, like, what about it? Give me an example.
Well, don't have to have the same kind of weddings. Don't have to have the all the same ceremonies that they do and be clowns like they are. You know, make your thing stand out as something.
Well, I'm sure a lot of gay men do.
We don't see enough of them married outside. I only see guys get married when they first did the law, and everybody's run to City Hall, and they were the worst creatures on the planet getting married. They said all the ugly people come out and get married because I didn't see any good-looking young men get married. You know, they're all these fat guys or these bikers or these dykes or something. You know.
So at least they got married.
But what I'm saying is,
you know, we're recording this, right?
I know, but it's just making a point.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not putting anybody down. I just don't understand.
You just wanted to see some pretty boys.
No, but I like to see. If you got something representing you, you don't want to see all the ugly part of it. You like to see the pretty part of it too. You know, the whole thing. Show it all. All the beauty.
Because the pretty ones don't have money to get married yet.
Well, do get married. That's why the young ones get married. And
well, they obviously didn't because you said that they didn't get married.
But
at
not
the time
when they were first doing this thing.
But,
It was all the old.
Well, they got
people.
married when they got married.
Yeah.
I don't believe in marriage.
I don't either. I think it's a trap. It's like self-slavery. You're giving up control to somebody else, and to me, it's not.
I would like to be in a long-term relationship with somebody, but I don't want to be married. And and the way around that, so that we have each other's equal rights, is we become domestic partners. Yeah, but I don't get married.
No.
Well, unless he's really rich, and then because if he dies, then I get his Social Security. That'd be the other reason why.
Well, you better hope he's.
Or if I was really rich.
Well, if he was rich, you wouldn't worry about Social Security. You'd be worried
well,
about
one is rich. I want his cash. I want his Social Security. I want it all. You know, the point is you get it all.
But if you're getting Social Security too, you may have more Social Security.
Well, you take the one that is the
higher
you get
one.
more of.
Yeah, you take the higher one. Yeah. I don't. That's the thing with old people. You know why they don't get married now, because if they're both on Social Security, you're going to lose one of them, and usually the woman has the lower one, so she ends up with her husband when he dies. You know,
and then she can't afford to live her own because then they're used to living on two incomes.
Well, no. Once they get married, she loses. One of them goes. They both have to live on one.
No.
Yes,
No, bullshit. When my mom retires next year, she's going to get her Social Security. My dad gets his Social Security.
I know, but your dad, who's going to get the most?
My dad.
Okay, your dad dies.
Oh,
your mother will get this, but she won't get hers.
Yes, I know. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And that's why old people
I said,
don't
and
get
when
married.
and when one dies, they will lose the one of their Social Security, and then they can't afford to live on their own, which is bullshit. They should get both Social Securities.
Of course they should, but
because for God's sake, that's how old people end up on the streets,
right?
And in shitty old eating cat food, and doing going back to hauling 200-pound boxes at Walmart when they're 80 years old, just so they can have enough money to buy bread and bologna. It's bullshit.
No.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.